Here we are, late night Saturday, and just put the final finishing touches to yet another job, and yet another job with underfloor heating and radiators, 2 mixers, low loss header, new cylinder there, dual cylinder, a little bit shorter space this time. So when I arrived, this was a bit short. It was a real problem. I've only just managed to get enough clearance under there, can only just open the boiler. It's been really difficult. Probably added a day or so to the job, really trying to cram everything into the space, but it did go in, and that's probably the smallest profile of any system I've managed to put in with so much equipment so far. The esbe mixers were really interesting. So we've got 2 on here. This circuit here will later actually do underfloor heating on the ground floor, and this is the mixing valve that will later be on for the underfloor. This is a KVS of 1.6, and this was a KVS, I think it's 0.6 or 0.4. But anyway, when we had a look inside the valve here, the slot, the orifice for the water to flow through, looks like it's been cut with a hacksaw. It's just so thin, it's about the thickness of a hacksaw blade, so there's almost no room for any flow through there. That's going to be supplying 2.5 kilowatts of radiators at delta T20, and according to the esbe app, that will give us the required pressure loss for the right authority for that system. This will be doing 3.5 kilowatts of underfloor heating, so that's 1.4, I think 1.4, 1.6, so a quick read, 1.6, KVS 1.6. So according to the esbe app, again, that's the correct one for that load. But at the moment the underfloor isn't in, so that's the underfloor heating supply pipes capped off there. Yes, they're 15mm, and that's the pipe supplying the top floor. In fact, they're supplying the whole house at the moment in 15mm, which we calculated ready for a heat pump. So yes. Yeah, so we're supplying the whole house using the underfloor heating valve at the moment. So we've got the full 7 kilowatts on there. Temperature outside at the moment is 10 degrees. We've got about delta T11, delta T12 across the system because we're at half load, and we're at the flow design for the full load. Got a flow temperature of 44. We have 44 at the boiler, 44 in the low loss header, and 44 at the fully open mixer. So there's no mixing going on, there's no distortion going on, everything's running tickety-boo, and yeah, overall very nice job. Now electrical's a bit of a mess here. The customer's going to tidy up the electrics later. He's going to run some conduit and stuff, and I've been looking into some new conduit systems for doing my electrics. I love my pipe work, but the electrics never happy. So I'm going to have a go. They've got another job coming up, so probably have a video next week with some, hopefully with some very tidy electrics on it. That'll be a new learning curve. Very pleased with the pipe work in here. It was very tricky, and we managed to cram it all in. Got the condense pump down here. So anyway, I hope you like that, and I hope it helps.